Oh snap. Check it out. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Devin from Dr. Garage. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Valino Greeva in a 205/50/15. This is video number 2 in a series I'm calling the Small Drift Tire Review. If you're like me and you drift an AE86 or other small wheel vehicle like an E30 or Miata, you know the struggles of finding a good drift tire. There just aren't as many options in something like a 15-inch wheel as there are in a 17 or an 18. In my last video, I compared 7 different lower budget tires and ranked them based on their cost, life, and grip. So in this video, I'm going to compare the Valino Greeva against these others and kind of see where it stacks up on this scale. The Valino Greeva comes in quite a bit more expensive at $95 a tire. Tonight, I'm getting loaded up. And in the morning, I'm going to head to my buddy's shop, Ocean Isle Auto Repair, and we're going to get these things mounted up. This weekend, we're going to test them out at the track.
Safety and cleanliness first. Always wear your gloves when you're dealing with tires and wheels and all kinds of other car stuff. Man, these tires are super meaty. Like, these might even have like just more tread compared to the other tires I'm running, and that's why they last longer. I'll have to get my tread depth gauge out. That's pretty neat. All right, let's put them in the car. $5 per tire. Or if the tires are hairy, they're $10 per tire. So the tire machine pretty much never leaves their trailer because they do all the tire changing and drift events in it. And then when they need to change tires for a customer or a sponsored driver like me, we just bring stuff out back to the trailer. All right, guys, I'm out here at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. We're out here drifting today, the Myrtle Beach Drift Series. It's a practice day, sort of, and a swap meet, so a bunch of people have parked sitting out. All right, so as I take off, these tires have a lot of forward grip, so you can accelerate pretty fast. And then right here, like, I kind of struggle with the steering and the handbrake trying to figure out what to do because these tires have a ton more side bite than I'm used to. There's a lot of 15-inch tires don't have side bite, so you dead slide when you let off the throttle. Versus these have so much side bite that when you let off, the car grips up and actually starts to straighten out, which is awesome because it saves you from spinning. Don't mind the poor fitment of the quarter panel. I actually hit a buddy of mine earlier this season on this side, so that's why it fits funny. So let's take a look at the tire smoke here. Not a whole lot so far, but as soon as I start to get on it here at this big sweeper right about now, there comes the smoke. For a car that only makes 200 horsepower, I'm pretty happy with that amount of smoke. So now that you've seen the smoke, you've seen what it drives like, let's take a look at the tire. I've gotten 3 laps in, I'm gonna show you what I find so far. So, I'm kind of disappointed. I absolutely love the grip of these tires. They have so much side bite, so when you let off the throttle, like the car actually starts to straighten out a little bit because they have so much grip. But as you can see, I'm getting down to the wear indicators on the outside of the tire. I'm gonna let them cool down for a little bit. I'll go get a couple more laps and we'll see how soon I hit the cords, because right now, 3 laps in, this isn't looking promising. I was seeing that much wear after only 3 laps? I just spent almost $200 on these tires. Yeah, it's disappointing. But they're supposed to be really great tires. So, I kept driving. We really haven't worn that much more with doing 2 more laps. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna rotate tires so they'll be backwards, but at least I'll get some more laps out of them. I'm not quite sure how much life they have below this point, but yeah, I'm just gonna flip them around and then see how many more laps I can get. And I was pleasantly surprised with what kept happening as I kept driving lap after lap. All right, lap 9. After lap. Lap 12.
Alright guys, let's wrap this up. The Valino Greeva on 205 50/50. How does it compare to my current favorite, the Nika Avatar? The Nika Avatar is rated an 8 out of 10. It's a sub $40 tire. The life is pretty good, 8 to 10 laps. At the Myrtle Beach Speedway, which is really rough on tires, that's pretty decent. And the grip is pretty consistent, doesn't really chunk, doesn't get greasy. At the end it starts to delaminate a little bit, but up until that point, they're pretty great. So the Valinos, I'm gonna rate these an 8 out of 10. They're more expensive at $95 a tire. That's about double the cost, if not slightly more than double the cost of what I pay for the Nika Avatars. The life is awesome. At the Myrtle Beach Speedway, I got 14 laps out of them. So that's about 1.5 times what I'd see out of the Nika Avatar. So the price per lap isn't as good as I was hoping for. I was hoping to get 2 times the amount of laps for double the price, but that just didn't quite happen. They also didn't chunk or delaminate. They were pretty smooth. The smoothest wearing tire I've ever had on my car. I'm used to stripping the outer edge of the outer wheel that's biased the most on the track. And on these, I wore about half to 3/4 of the tire out on that tire. It was the back right on the track I was driving at, and I wore about, like I said, half to 3/4 of the way out. That's awesome. I have never had that happen before. It's honestly like the best wearing tire I've had. Grip. I absolutely loved the grip on the Valinos. Best grip, hands down. It's consistent. I mean, the forward bite was great right off the line. I could accelerate pretty quick, but it wasn't too much to where it caused me issues trying to get them to spin and to kick it out. The side bite, this is the best feature about these tires. Most 15-inch tires, you don't get a whole lot of side bite. So when you let off the throttle, when you hit full lock, you're gonna spin anyway, or it's gonna be very hard to come back from it. Versus the Valino, I let off the throttle and the car just comes right back, like you want. That saved me in that 5-car train. I would have spun if it weren't for these tires. So, am I gonna buy these again? Yes. Are they gonna be the only tires I run? No. If I drove at a different track that was easier on tires, I could definitely see getting twice the life, if not more out of them. However, the Myrtle Beach Speedway is very rough on tires. So 1.5 times the life, it's kind of hard for me to justify the extra money. For 4 tires to get me through a full day, that's about $400. Versus 6 to 8 of the Nika Avatars, I'm in between $200 and $300. Now, if I were you, and I drove at a different track that had better tire life, 100% run the Valinos all the time. They don't chunk, they don't delaminate, they're consistent, they're gonna last you a very long time, and the grip is the best thing ever. My favorite tire I've driven on so far, and it's just hard because of the cost. Next year, I heard a rumor that Kenda might bring the KR20A and a 15 back to the US. It's available in other markets, but not here currently. I would love to give these a try and compare them to the tires that I've ran so far. I plan to continue reviewing 15-inch tires until I pretty much hit everything in the market, because I want there to be a nice consistent database of all of the tires that are available for us A86, E30, Miata, and other small wheel vehicles. Thanks for watching, guys.